Alright, real quick. Chaos said he had another wreck. Let's check it out, my dudes. Boop.
Now,
the most ridiculous map you will ever see.
Now, being a flat earther is one thing. They have ideas about what the earth looks like, where it is, all that nonsense that comes with it. But when you aren't even sure what the earth is, and you think there are hidden lands beyond our own, then we're talking about a whole different kettle of fish.
A different kettle of fish, you say?
Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Tinfoil Tuesday with me, Simon Dan.
How often do you have
Thank you very
fish in
much
your
for
kettle?
joining me.
And
Right.
wow, you are loud. Hold on.
Back to today's video, which is from one Divergent. Now we've seen him before, remember, and since then he's amassed a whopping 100,000 subscribers. Who knew that that many people were interested in nonsense? Now today he's got a map of sorts,
Like me.
and he's going to take us through it. Give me strength.
So, this is the known world. It's a bit different from Vibes of Cosmos, but about 90% is the same. So this is the known world we live in. This is Africa with Europe and Asia and Lemuria. As you can see, Lemuria here is open. And then this is what they would call the ice wall, which is a bunch of lands which are frozen or partly frozen, and also ice shelves. So when you see, for example, this is Atlantis here, and this is an ice shelf, which means like an ice wall. So it blocks from the sea, the water gets until this point, and then everything is ice here.
So from the looks of this, Divergent is...
Can I ask, how come no one has ever done like a I'm flying around the world live stream?
Looking at a map of sorts of the
I'm pretty sure he could get it funded.
Which has had the continents of Earth laid over the top of it.
Whoever it is.
Well, close to continents of Earth, and then a load of other land
we need
masses
another
dotted
Amelia
around
Earhart.
too. Apparently,
The modern
some of
day
the moon's
Amelia
surface
Earhart of
looks
Twitch.
like some of Earth's continents. Someone's basically picked out the bits they want to pick out and made it look a little bit like the continents on Earth.
And this is where the Germans are here. You see here? You see this symbol here, the Germans?
Oh, is that where the Germans are? Oh, we found them! We got them, boys! We found them!
From South
The
Africa,
Nazis!
from the coast of Africa, you go on a straight...
Wait, so
bit
are they
like the
Germans or
continents on
Nazis?
Earth.
Because that's
And
not
this
a
is where the
German
Germans
flag.
are here. You see here? You see
That ain't like no German flag. That's a Nazi
this
flag.
symbol here, the Germans. So from South Africa, from the coast of Africa, you go in a straight line and you have the Lazarev ice shelf. So again, these continents are here, but then there's an ice shelf. So only with a submarine or with a UFO. And this is Neuschwabenland, so New Swabia with New Berlin.
Wait, so we know
and
where that
Germans,
ice
and
shelf
then
is?
at
How come
the
we're not
south of
going
this
there?
island is the UFO bases of the Germans and the U-boats, so the submarines.
Oh,
That makes sense. That makes sense, actually. Because, you know, if there's Nazis, they have to have UFOs.
turn, didn't it? The Germans, which by the way are on this particular map are represented by a swastika, a little out of date, are on an island of sorts with submarines and a UFO base. Right. Now I'm sure Divergent has a lot of evidence for this other than this drawing.
So the electromagnetic induction, nothing to do with anti-gravity, proper military technology, and submarines. So it's very easy to go
as you
flying
can
with UFO
as you can clearly see, sophisticated advanced electromagnetic technology right there. You can see it right there. You see the technology? It's right there.
So the electromagnetic induction, nothing to do with anti-gravity, proper military technology, and submarines.
Understood.
So it's very easy to go flying with UFO electromagnetic.
They obviously need submarines because the UFOs can't fly over the ice. That's not possible with UFO technology.
Induction to levitation, super speed, or with the U-boats under the sea. So for them, the ice wall doesn't represent any problems. And then, of course, everything here is German. The ocean here. So Terra Vista is here. It seems that...
Wait, so the ocean was also born in Germany? The ocean's German too, got it.
The Germans are on the other side of Terra Vista. Neuschwabenland is very protected. And Liberia. See here, Liberia or Liberia, also German.
What Liberia? The African
Like the
country
real one?
Liberia, or is this a different Liberia?
So they...
Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't want to sound stupid, but like there's a Liberia, we already got a Liberia, don't we?
Took over all these continents, very protected behind the ice wall. This is where the whole like flat Earth classical map Christian type thing comes from. So they took this part of the map and they just said, oh, we are a special human species created by God, and we are protected. Well, in a way, yes, we are limited, because, you know, if you want to go anywhere, you get to frozen continents, because as you know from the previous videos, this whole area here right now is in the ice age because of the electromagnetic sun.
Oh, of course, silly me.
Okay. Yeah, see, the ice age is still happening because of the electromagnetic sun. God, okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually, if you think about it. See, because the magnets, when you think about it, magnets, like, whenever you have, like, a magnet and you put it in the freezer, it, like, gets cold really fast. So, like, the electromagnetic signals from the sun would, like, instead of heating it up, you would think, right, because it's the sun, it would cool it down, because that's how magnets work.
These countries and continents are all in an ice age because of an electromagnetic black sun.
Yeah.
Should have known.
Black sun now comes to Hyperborea, Greenland, so only this part here is melted.
Wait, a black sun?
Black sun. Should have known.
Black sun now comes to Hyperborea, Greenland.
Wait, he has a black sun? I don't think that's a planet, dude. I think your wife cheated on you.
So only this part here is melted.
Well, unless she's, you know, then again, if she's, then yeah, of course that would make more sense, you know. I'm just saying, check out the.
It doesn't mean that here they cannot have like proper technology, because with technology you can do anything. So they are in this area. Liberia is very interesting because Liberia comes from liberty, right? So free land, German, and then here also.
Oh, Asgard.
Germans. So Asgard.
Oh.
Liberia and Asgard.
Okay, is that where Odin lives?
And Germans as well.
Or is the Germans' name Asgard after the...
If it's also Germans or something else, or like the other humanities.
Other humanities?
How come there's two...
So there are different species of humans that live out in these continents that aren't Homo sapien. Oh, and Nazi Germans. They're the only Homo sapiens allowed in that little bit, I guess. Also, Asgard? Why even?
A huge amount of ice. Ice is by...
Why
Nazi Germans.
is there like 2 or 3 Terra
Here you go.
Vistas?
Atlantis has this area frozen.
I'm sorry, what?
Why even?
A huge amount of ice. Ice is by portions, because like, for example, here you go. Atlantis has this area frozen, but then this area closer to Africa is not frozen.
Oh, Atlantis is also here.
Which is like North America and South America.
I'm sorry. Now this makes a lot more sense.
Which is
See,
like
I didn't know we were at the
and,
Atlantis part of the map.
Terra del Fuego means land of fire. It's a bunch of lands, but then there's also like ice shelves. So around ice shelves, so there's ice as well, as if like.
Wait, so the land of fire is made out of ice?
So the water doesn't go out, because of course water is level and it's not curved.
Right.
Oh, hold on, wait. So that place is called Land of Fire, and it is artificially being kept frozen. By who and by what means?
So let me get this straight. Nazis and UFOs behind an artificial ice wall, which is not necessarily artificial, along with other types of humans and Atlantis. Gotcha.
And then these places here, the first islands, are the touristic ships that go, and you're not allowed to go in a straight line. Probably because it's super cold as well in this area, because the electromagnetic sun only reaches this area. Lemuria seems to be fine.
Wait, so you're not allowed to go straight?
This is Hawaii, and Lemuria seems to be okay. And then this is where the Indians arrived here.
Hang on, Lemuria.
Lemuria seems to be okay.
Lemuria, a massive landmass next to Hawaii. A landmass the size of Africa by the looks of it. I'm pretty sure someone would have noticed that, matey.
In these lands. Again, I'm not sure. I don't know who came first. If it's Vibes of Cosmos, the Greek, or this guy from Germany.
So Lemuria is in our observable world.
In the sense of what is.
So
the
why
ice
haven't
wall
you gone there?
And where do you have to go in a straight line? And now this is very important with the straight line thing. So. Because people just laugh and yell and scream all the time because they don't study, they don't research.
It's actually quite rude, isn't it? Please go on.
It's so simple as to go in a straight line. But as you know, the flights and the ships of this world where we live in, nobody goes in a straight line. So going in a straight line is forbidden. End of the story. And you just say, oh, let's go. Go, try it yourself. You're going to be laughed at. You're going to be turned away, even if you try, by the military and the army, because that's why we have an Antarctic Treaty. And
well, one time I started driving north, and I went north. I don't understand what you're.
A treaty that actually says nothing about being turned away. And also, you think the militaries of this world are more concerned about stopping people going to Antarctica than anything else. You need to watch the news, buddy.
Even if you would manage to get on the other side, maybe you're gonna get killed by the weather.
I love his logic is just you just can't go straight. It's just impossible. You can't go straight.
Because it's
Then
super cold.
Then how are the Germans doing it then?
For a portion of the way until you reach the good weather.
Well, the Nazis managed it okay, so perhaps it's fine.
And what gives you, what makes you sure that these guys here, they're not gonna shoot at you? Because
who cares? I just want to see if they're there or not.
they're not supposed to go there, right? So,
well, if the cold weather isn't going to put me off, then armed Nazi UFOs definitely will. Hard pass from me.
yeah, that's why it's important for people
I'd rather
to
go to
believe
the Tierra de
that
Fuego.
we are a special human species, enclosed and protected, and the dome and everything, because that gives people a certain feeling of, oh, I'm important, and I'm.
But then but if we can't go straight, then how is it that we can go from here to like here, or like here to here, but we can't go from here to here? Because this whole Liberia place, I don't think this place, like I don't see that place.
Good and stuff, so it's okay. Like I always say, if a certain doctrine allows you to
I get
live
it.
a
The ice,
better
we
life,
can't go through the ice.
life
How
is
come we
short
can't get to
anyway, we die
Liberia?
in the end. Then just believe whatever doctrine makes you happy.
Not at all bad advice, my friend. I can live with that.
And then the story. My fascination is to to try to understand the whole thing about going in a straight line, the oceans, the ice wall. The ice wall is not a perfect ice wall. I mean, it could be a perfect ice wall if all these continents that are not ice, because there's land, if they're frozen. But we don't know, because we're not allowed to go in a straight line. We do know that wherever you see ice shelf, like here, like the Fimbolisen ice shelf, which is between, well, it's actually between Atlantis, or behind Atlantis, between Coatesland and Terra Vista. But this is a part, well, this is part of Terra Vista, and this is part of Atlantis. So this is all ice.
So what is the logic? That it's just the ice shelf is just way too high up for us to fly up there? Or?
And again, because of the electromagnetism comes through there right now. So yeah, it's fascinating.
The thing is, you don't need to
He just keeps blaming electromagnetism.
Because we already know. It's knowledge. Now, you can waste your time with this all you want. You can spend 24/7 looking into it. But please do not tell other people that this is how it is, because it's not. Sorry about that. Well, there we go. A fascinating look at Divergent's hidden land theory there. What do we all think of that one? Let me know in the comments, but for now, we're all done and dusted for another Tinfoil Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching today. It truly is.
It sounds like someone played way too much Wolfenstein and wanted to make their own world for a video game. If I'm being completely honest. Like Nazis with freaking UFOs?
Appreciated. Of course, if you enjoyed this particular video, please do consider subscribing to the channel. And if you really enjoyed it,
I'm not saying it's impossible, right? I'm just saying, how come they can get there and we can't? I feel like they lost. When did they get better technologies? And what they can go straight better than us? Screw them! I can go straighter than a Nazi.
Button 2. And I guess if you really enjoyed it, then share it amongst your friends. I've been Simon.
See, I'm super straight standing up.
And I'll see you on Friday
no Nazi
for
could
the
do that.
second last ever Flat Earth Fail compilation, episode 49.
Beat that!
We're going to end it at 50.
I went so straight I became a 2D figure. 2 dimensions. Check it out. See that? Bet you can't become a 2-dimensional being. I'm just that amazing, aren't I? Alrighty, my dudes. Well, great video, Chaos. I really appreciate the recommendation, my dude. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me on today's stream. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hate to have to do it, but I gots to go, my dudes, because I gots to go memes. I gotta work tomorrow, bros. I know it's sad. Ayoo, be sure to join the crew. Please like, follow, and subscribe. And hey, if you like that video, you should check out this stuff.